Happy Wednesday. I'm Kim Alexander, your midweek fictionista, wishing a very happy birthday to my delightful comrades Daphne and Kate. It's 2 for Wednesday. It's also dealer's choice, so today I'm going to be talking about Kate's young adult romance, Downcast. And I'm also going to take a minute to talk about how I learned that my book, The Demon Door, is really not a romance novel. Up first, Kate Reynolds takes me back to high school. How dare you? I always wonder why mythical, gorgeous, immortal beings wind up back in high school, which is essentially the ninth circle. Shouldn't they be like lounging in gardens? But in this case, 12th grade is where you'll find our heroine, Stephanie Starr. Kate, I hated high school, and this book reminded me of every minute, every slight, everyone who acted like I was invisible, every snicker, and I hate and love you for being so talented. It's spot on. Poor Stephanie is even sure that the super hot guy making eyes at her across the crowded classroom is setting her up for some sort of weird prank, because of course he is. Well, we know that this book is a retelling of the tale of Persephone and Hades, so it's going to be a little more complicated than that. As it often happens, the backup cast won my heart, particularly nerd queen Helen. Kate, more Helen, immediately. I was also thinking that if Stephanie and Haley break up, and if something happens between my couple, Rune and Lilith, I'm just saying book 3 is going to be really sad, so brace yourself. Maybe we ought to think about getting Rune and Stephanie together. She obviously has the thing for Moby royalty, and he really likes human women. Just something to think about. Okay, so I have a new release date for my novel, The Demon Door. As it turns out, if you make people think they're getting their hands on a light, supernatural romantic comedy, and they get something that is very different, they will let you know. To be fair, there is romance in my book. You just have to go through some things first. I made a list. Before you get to the romance, there's genocide, that's actually on page 1, murder, torture, brainwashing, blackmail, bullying, poor parenting, betrayal, more poor parenting, poisoning, kidnapping, more kidnapping, bondage, the magical binding spell kind of bondage, not the other, right. There's near-fatal hangovers, more than one, more poor decision-making, murder, and then some lovely romance. So, if you're looking for a fantasy novel that's murdery, violent, full of bad decisions, the magical kind of bondage, and yes, some lovely romance, I'm hoping The Demon Door is the novel for you. The new release date is June 16th. See you next week.